Alright, doing a ranked tier list, because people need to know what to use in ranked. I don't want to catch anybody using the Riot Shield. We're just going to start off, I'm going to put Riot Shield in F real quick. I don't want to catch you people running the Riot Shield around, alright? So, what we're going to start with, our light pistol. I find this weapon to be really good. In ranked, it's a bit more iffy because, you know, more teams are together and the more shots you miss with it, the worse it'll be. I'm going to put it in a solid A tier because there's easier weapons. There's better weapons. Next, we got this thing, the light basic gun. This is a really solid weapon. It's got pretty good damage and it will shred up close, but it's not really going to do anything to people that are far away. And if you're really close as a light, people are going to hit you and they're going to kill you. So for now, I'm just going to put it in a B tier. It's not the best because of how close you got to be. Next, we got the sniper, also on light. This is a pretty solid weapon. I mean, like, if you're going to camp, this thing is good. Close up, it's very solid. You do really good damage with it. I believe you can one tap a heavy with a headshot. It might be a little like under that, but it's got a lot of damage. It is very lame though. I will say, if I see you using the sniper, you're really lame. I'm gonna put it also in B tier because it's a bit more difficult in hectic situations. When there's just you versus a team, put it in B. Alright, next, we got the better SMG for light. Off the bat, A tier, easy. This thing's got great range, great damage. There's really, like, this is, if you want an automatic gun for light, this is what you go with. This right here, that's perfect. We have the dagger. This thing's terrible. It's gonna go in F. It does no damage. If you can get behind someone and alt fire it or whatever, it will one tap them, but it's nothing. It's not good at all. Like the damage for just normal hitting someone, it's worse than the sword. It's terrible. So we'll get to the sword later. Next we have the M1 Grand gun. This gun is really underrated. I've been seeing people shred with it on clips and whatnot. I personally haven't used it that much myself because I'm not a fan of iron sights. But it does really good damage from really good distance. I'm gonna put it right below the pistol because it's really good damage compared to the pistol. It's a bit of a slower fire rate. That up there. Yeah, it just overall is very solid, and people do need to use it more, but it's just such a clunky gun that I personally don't use it. Next, we got the good old double barrel shotgun. All of this is like Season 1 meta stuff. I don't know if this is going to change at all. I'm recording this right after a new patch where they nerfed aim assist a ton. So shotguns are a bit worse, which is nice, but, you know, we're still putting in S tier. This thing one-taps lights. It just about one-taps mediums. It's really good, especially paired with the cloak. It's just, there's nothing that beats it. This is by far the best weapon in the game right now. There's just no competition about it. Next, we got the sword. It's good. It's better. I'll put it in D tier because, you know, it is better than these two down here. I mean, the Riot Shield it's like, eh. If you're going to use a melee weapon, I'll put it at the top of F tier because melee weapons are just terrible in this game. Except for maybe one later. I don't know. We'll see. Next, we got the throwing knives. I personally am a fan of throwing knives. I made a video on the throwing knives because they were fun. They're not good for ranked, but they at least have range, and they're definitely better on PC than they are on console, because on console, there is no aim assist with these for some reason. It's really bad. And with them being projectile on console, they're bad. On PC, they're definitely better. I'll put it in D tier. I mean, there's not really there's no reason to put it really higher than D tier, but that's all the light weapons. I'd say this is pretty good. All right, next we got the medium stuff. Started right off the bat with the AK. This gun's good. It'll go A tier. I'm gonna stuff it right in there. That seems good. AK's got really good damage. It just lacks on the accuracy, but somehow people can shred me from halfway across the map. It does have iron sights, which does bring it down quite a bit. But with its damage, it shreds. It's got such good damage. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say. It's just your basic AR that's really good. Next we got the revolver. It's good. It's solid, but there's a better weapon to use instead of it. So I'll put it above the sniper in B tier. Next we have this. The grenade launcher. This is not good. I'm putting it... I really want to put it in F tier, but I mean, like, it's got range, I guess. I'll put it at the bottom of D tier. It's not good. It really is not that good. It will destroy some stuff, but if you want to destroy stuff that bad, you can play heavy or grab a canister or do anything other than use this weapon. And with no secondaries, it's so pointless. I mean, like, I see it like maybe once. I've seen it maybe once or twice in pubs, and it was annoying to fight, but I mean, like, it means it's not good. It's just not that good. Its damage is pretty low. It could be good for, like, if people are crowding up together, but you can't really tell that till you're in the game, and if it's ranked, you can't really switch to it. So we're putting it at the bottom of D. Next, we got the FCAR, straight up to S. It is probably the best medium weapon right now. It's so accurate. I can beam someone from halfway across the map and do it in one mag. Like, they will die. It is extremely accurate. The hip fire on it is also insane. Another thing about hip fire is very accurate for most of the guns in the game, except for, like, you know, obviously your sniper and whatnot. But everything else, the hip fire is very accurate, which is really nice with the scope on a gun like this to have the long range and then close range. It's pretty much unbeatable. Next we got the shotgun, the medium shotgun. I mean, medium shotgun is good. It's pretty much just a better revolver. I'll put it below the AK because I don't see it. With right now how the game's working, it's just sit there and spray people. You can, it's either sit there and spray people or, you know, run in with the double barrel. But if you're medium or heavy, you're mainly going to be just sitting there shooting your gun at people instead of, you know, doing crazy peeks and whatnot, just because of how much damage you can do and how like area denial is. It's just sit there and shoot. It's point and click. So, you know, we'll put it there for now. It's very good damage. It can, like, I'm pretty sure it can one tap a light if you're close enough. And it does very solid range wise. It's just like there's not that much drop off, surprisingly, for a shotgun. So that's all the medium weapons done. Time to get to the heavy ones, which I have barely played heavy. Just warning you here. So I might say something stupid, but I don't care. All right. So we got your basic LMG. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this bottom. I'll put it in C. It's not the best. It's like, it'll do decent damage, and it's got some pretty good mag size, I'm pretty sure. It's just, there's better weapons than it, so we're gonna put it there. We'll put it in C. We have the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, even though it is a melee weapon, with how much health the heavy can have, and the kit that a heavy can have with the charge and the dome and all of that, if you have a solid hammer player, they can destroy stuff, they can take down cash out spots, and they can do a lot with it. If you do good with the hammer, it's difficult to learn it, but it's pretty solid. I'll put it at the top of B, because I feel like it's very usable and it's very good. It's just it can get outclassed sometimes if you play, smart somewhat, but it is very useful in those crazy, full server fight situations where all 4 teams are at one cash out. It's amazing. Next we got the flamethrower. I think the flamethrower is very bad, but also good at the same time. Currently, the meta, I guess you could call it, is throw 6 gas mines on a cash out and sit there with turrets. The flamethrower can go in, and any gas that's triggered, it can get rid of it. It's very handy for that. You can just pyronade, but using the flamethrower is convenient for when there's just so much, but it just does not have the damage to back it up right now. I'll put it at the bottom of B. It's just, it definitely could receive some buffs and be one of those weapons that's not completely meta like the hammer, but could be on par with it, It needs more damage, or maybe like an alt fire where it can shoot like a fireball or something. I don't know. I've never used it even. So there even could be that, and it just isn't good, and I have no clue about it because no one uses it. So it'll be a B. Next we got this flapjack rifle. It's the flapjack. It's good. It's better than the LMG. I'm gonna put it at the top of A. Very top of A. It's got very good range, very solid damage. Great mag size. The not much bloom, surprisingly, for heavy weapon. So it's pretty accurate, and this is what most of them are gonna run. It's really good. Probably one of the better things that you're gonna want your heavy to be running if it's just all around solid. Just sit there, shoot at people. Especially if some of you are running shotguns. Which overall you shouldn't be playing light in ranked unless you know what you're doing. I'll make a new video for that soon, probably next week. We'll have a little tutorial for light players. All right. Next we got the grenade launcher for heavy. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot this was a thing. It's like, it's a grenade launcher. I don't even know the damage. No one uses this thing. I'll put it here. Also, I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this up above the flamethrower, because you definitely should be using this thing above the flamethrower. Yeah. And last but not least, we have the heavy shotgun. This is going to go to S, bottom of S. It's really good. It's a shotgun. Shotgun's pretty much one tap. It's got pretty much everything you need. Great damage, great stuff. It's a shotgun. It's got a lot of ammo, and it can just shred through a ton of people. Yeah, that's pretty much it for all the stuff. I'm just about a plat. Like a few games off of it, and I'm gonna be hitting diamond soon. I know what I'm doing. This is what I see people run. This is what I run whenever I'm playing like medium or light. Never play heavy. I never do it, but I put them up there for some of you heavy players who are still for some reason using flamethrower. Just know what you're doing. Yeah, if there's anything you think it should be in a different spot, put it in the comments. I would love to see a full-blown argument about people complaining over the hammer right now. Actually, that would be awesome. So go ahead, do that.